A life forged in resilience. An introduction to Joe Biden. Joe Biden's story is one of resilience. He has faced immense personal tragedy and political challenges. Through it all, he has remained dedicated to public service. Biden's journey from Scranton to the White House is a testament to his character. Joe Biden was born in Scranton, Pennsylvania in 1942. He learned the value of hard work and family from a young age. His upbringing instilled in him a deep sense of empathy for working-class Americans. These values have guided him throughout his long and distinguished career. Biden's path to the presidency was not a straight line. He faced numerous setbacks and heartbreaks. This is the story of Joe Biden, the 46th President of the United States. Scranton, Pennsylvania is a city with a rich history. It is a place where hard work and family are valued above all else. It was in this environment that Joe Biden was raised. These values would shape his character and his approach to public service. Joe Biden was born in Scranton in 1942. He was the eldest of 4 children in a close-knit Irish Catholic family. His father, Joseph Biden Sr., worked various jobs to support the family. His mother, Catherine Eugenia Jean Biden, was a homemaker who instilled in her children the importance of education and faith. The Biden family faced financial hardship during Joe's childhood. For a time, they lived with his grandparents. These experiences taught young Joe the importance of resilience and empathy. Despite these challenges, Joe Biden thrived in Scranton. Joe Biden's entry into politics was nothing short of remarkable. At the age of 29, he became one of the youngest U.S. senators in history. This early success was a testament to his charisma, his work ethic, and his ability to connect with voters. After graduating from the University of Delaware and Syracuse Law School, Biden returned to Delaware to practice law. He quickly became involved in local politics. In 1972, he ran for the U.S. Senate against a popular Republican incumbent. Biden's campaign was a long shot. He was young, inexperienced, and facing an uphill battle against a well-funded opponent. However, he ran a tireless campaign connecting with voters on a personal level. To the surprise of many, Biden won the election by a narrow margin. He became the junior U.S. Senator from Delaware at the age of 29. His victory marked the beginning of a long and distinguished career in public service. Please subscribe to Improve Yourself channel for more insightful content. Pause 2S. Just weeks after his election to the U.S. Senate, Joe Biden faced an unimaginable tragedy. His wife, Nelia, and their 1-year-old daughter, Naomi, were killed in a car accident. Biden's 2 young sons, Beau and Hunter, were seriously injured in the crash. The tragedy shook Biden to his core. He considered resigning from the Senate to care for his sons. However, with the encouragement of his family and friends, he decided to persevere. He was sworn into office in the hospital room where his sons were recovering. Biden's resilience in the face of tragedy was an inspiration to many. He commuted by train from Delaware to Washington, D.C., every day to be with his sons. He balanced the demands of fatherhood with the responsibilities of his new role as a U.S. Senator. The experience of losing his wife and daughter had a profound impact on Joe Biden. It deepened his empathy and compassion for others. The Senator from Delaware, Biden's legislative legacy. Joe Biden's 36-year tenure in the U.S. Senate was marked by a commitment to bipartisanship and a focus on foreign policy and civil rights. He earned a reputation as a skilled negotiator and a passionate advocate for his constituents. As a senator, Biden served on the Judiciary Committee, the Foreign Relations Committee, and the Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs. He played a key role in shaping legislation on a wide range of issues, including crime, drug policy, and violence against women. Biden was a strong advocate for civil rights. He supported the extension of the Voting Rights Act and the Fair Housing Act. He also spoke out against racial profiling and police brutality. In the realm of foreign policy, Biden was a respected voice on international affairs. He traveled extensively, meeting with world leaders and building relationships across the globe. Biden's long and distinguished career in the Senate established him as a respected leader in the Democratic Party. Second in command, the Vice Presidency of Joe Biden. In 2008, Barack Obama selected Joe Biden as his running mate in the presidential election. Biden's experience, his foreign policy expertise, and his ability to connect with working-class voters made him an invaluable asset to the Obama campaign. As vice president, Biden played a key role in advancing the Obama administration's agenda. He was a trusted advisor to President Obama, offering his counsel on a wide range of issues. He also served as a liaison between the White House and Congress, using his relationships on Capitol Hill to build support for the administration's initiatives. Biden was particularly involved in the administration's efforts to address the global financial crisis of 2008. He worked closely with Congress to pass the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, a stimulus package designed to create jobs and stimulate the economy. In addition to his domestic portfolio, Biden continued to be a key player in foreign policy during his time as vice president. He traveled extensively, representing the United States in meetings with world leaders. Biden's 8 years as vice president were marked by his close relationship with President Obama and his commitment to public service. The Road to 2020, Biden's campaign and its message of unity. The 2020 presidential election was one of the most consequential in American history. Joe Biden, the former vice president, challenged incumbent President Donald Trump. Biden campaigned on a message of unity, empathy, and a return to normalcy after 4 years of Trump's divisive presidency. Biden's campaign was initially seen as a long shot. He was 77 years old at the time, making him the oldest person to ever seek the presidency. However, he quickly emerged as the front-runner in the Democratic primary, consolidating support among moderate and establishment Democrats. The COVID-19 pandemic upended the 2020 election, forcing both campaigns to adapt to a new reality of virtual rallies and social distancing. Biden campaigned on a platform of addressing the pandemic, rebuilding the economy, and restoring America's standing in the world. Despite these challenges, Biden emerged victorious, winning both the popular vote and the Electoral College. Biden's victory was seen as a repudiation of Trump's divisive rhetoric and policies. The Biden presidency, navigating a nation in crisis. Joe Biden took office as the 46th President of the United States on January 20, 2021. He inherited a nation grappling with a deadly pandemic, a struggling economy, and deep political divisions. Biden's presidency has been defined by his efforts to address these challenges and to unite a fractured country. One of Biden's first acts as president was to launch a comprehensive response to the COVID-19 pandemic. His administration ramped up vaccine distribution, provided economic relief to struggling families and businesses, and implemented measures to slow the spread of the virus. Biden also focused on addressing the economic fallout from the pandemic. He signed into law the American Rescue Plan, a $1.9 trillion stimulus package that provided direct payments to Americans, extended unemployment benefits, and funded vaccine distribution and testing. In addition to his domestic agenda, Biden has also made foreign policy a priority of his presidency. He's sought to restore America's relationships with its allies after 4 years of strained relations under the Trump administration. He has also taken a tough stance against Russia and China, while reaffirming America's commitment to NATO and other international alliances. Despite these challenges, Biden has remained committed to his promise to unite the country and to restore America's standing in the world. The Hunter Biden controversy, a shadow over the presidency. Joe Biden's presidency has been dogged by controversy surrounding his son, Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden's business dealings in Ukraine and China have been the subject of intense scrutiny from Republicans and right-wing media outlets. Hunter Biden's work for Burisma Holdings, a Ukrainian natural gas company while his father was vice president, raised concerns about potential conflicts of interest. Republicans have accused Joe Biden of using his position to enrich his son, but these allegations have been widely debunked. The Hunter Biden controversy has been a major distraction for the Biden administration. It has provided ammunition to Biden's political opponents, who have used it to attack his character and his judgment. Despite the intense scrutiny, there is no evidence that Joe Biden engaged in any wrongdoing related to his son's business dealings. However, the controversy has cast a shadow over Biden's presidency and has made it more difficult for him to advance his agenda. Public perception, Biden's supporters, critics, and the verdict of history. Joe Biden's presidency has been met with mixed reviews from the American public. His approval ratings have fluctuated throughout his time in office, reflecting the challenges he has faced in addressing the COVID-19 pandemic, the economy, and other pressing issues. Biden's supporters point to his experience, his empathy, and his commitment to bipartisanship as strengths of his presidency. They credit him with restoring America's standing in the world after 4 years of Trump's isolationist policies. They also praise his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, citing the rapid rollout of vaccines and the economic recovery that has taken place under his watch. Biden's critics, on the other hand, argue that he is too old and too moderate to be an effective president. They point to the chaotic withdrawal of US troops from Afghanistan, the ongoing crisis at the southern border, and the rise of inflation as evidence of his administration's failures. It is still too early to say what Joe Biden's legacy will be. However, there is no doubt that he has governed during a time of unprecedented challenges. The COVID-19 pandemic, the rise of political polarization, and the threat of climate change have all tested his leadership. Pause 2S. Reflecting on leadership and legacy. As we conclude this exploration of Joe Biden's life and presidency, it's important to take a moment to reflect on the broader implications of his leadership. Biden's journey from a small town in Scranton, Pennsylvania, to the highest office in the land is a testament to resilience, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to public service. Pause 2S. His story is not just one of personal triumph, but also a reflection of the evolving American narrative. A narrative that embraces diversity, grapples with deep-seated challenges, and strives for unity in the face of division. Through his decades of public service, Biden has demonstrated that leadership is not just about making decisions, but about listening, empathizing, and connecting with people from all walks of life. Pause 2S. Whether you view his presidency through the lens of his successes or his shortcomings, there's no denying that Joe Biden's impact on American politics and society will be analyzed and debated for years to come. His tenure has been marked by significant legislative achievements, tumultuous challenges, and a relentless pursuit of healing a divided nation. Pause 2S. As history continues to unfold, only time will reveal the full extent of Joe Biden's legacy. But one thing remains clear. His story is a powerful reminder that leadership is not a destination, but a journey that requires courage, compassion, and an unwavering belief in the promise of a better tomorrow. Pause 2S. Thank you for watching this journey of resilience and leadership. We hope you found it inspiring and informative. Please share your thoughts on Biden's presidency in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.